What is going on, my guys? So yesterday I wanted to go to Danny's because I am looking for a new car, and we'll get into that right now. But I ended up walking away with a Cullinan Black Badge, and this is a demo from really Rolls-Royce, not even Danny's demo. This is Rolls-Royce's demo. So I just want to go over a few things that are new in this car, and then we'll talk about the new car. How about that? So number one, this is a Black Badge Cullinan, so that means top of the line. And this is something weird that Rolls-Royce did, because they normally come out with these cars at the end of cycle of a car, like they did on the Ghost. They didn't come out with it right away when they came out with it. So I'm going to show you a few of the differences that make this a Black Badge. And obviously the wheels, that's number one. But let's talk about the engine. This has 600 horsepower, which is 40 horsepower more than the regular one. And you definitely can feel it on the freeway. It's actually quite fast. I'm amazed at how fast this car is. Number two, something that I was requesting from day one that they said it was going to take 2 years, and they weren't even talking about the Black Badge. You have a Starlight inside of this beautiful, beautiful damn car. Number three, the detailing that goes into the leather, obviously all of the accents. So people are not going to have to go nuts configuring a car, getting all these crazy details. They're basically all going to come with those. The next one, carbon fiber. They have so much carbon fiber everywhere, and this is that weave that I always wanted in my Ghost that they said was going to never pass emissions here and safety. Well, it somehow did it in this and also in the new Ghost Black Badges. That's my fucking luck. Obviously. And the last detail in this beauty is when you're driving it, it's a much tighter car than the regular one, but not enough to make you feel like you're driving a heavy car. It still feels like a cloud designed by Rolls-Royce. And it's just so beautiful. This one that I got loaned is the 4-seater configuration, so you have that partition in the middle and obviously the window back there on the back. You can adjust your seats right there. Man, this is honestly the most beautiful car I've ever driven. And the amazing thing about these cars, and the real of it, which I thought Rolls-Royce was not really doing the right thing, because it doesn't make any sense. This is a Phantom 8. This is the same chassis as a Phantom 8, the $600,000 car that they make, and they're selling it to you for $420,000. Either way, I'm gonna return the car to Danny, and let's talk about cars in a second. So, see you there.
It somewhat feels like it's been 30 years since I last was talking to the camera, and it was this morning because I went and picked up so many cars. One of the reasons before I get to the car that I'm buying and what I want to get and all that stuff is, I just want to tell you guys, because there's a lot of confusion as to like what's happening, what are you doing, why are you not posting so much? Number one, it's been a while. I understand I haven't been consistent with this, but I have a billion jobs. I have a million things to do, and I wanted to not finish them, but I wanted to be done or make a plan as to like how exactly I can bang out more videos and be consistent again and do this as much as I was doing it before, because I really enjoy doing this. I really love cars, and I really enjoy having this back and forth with you guys, because I learn every single day from you guys, and I learn every single day doing this, and there's nothing I like more than learning. And I think that's something that we should all like and appreciate, and always whenever you see something that changes your mind because new information is available, you should always take it. So that's one of my favorite parts of what I do here, and especially again learning from what people say. But either way, I don't want to bore you anymore. Here's the thing, we're gonna make a lot more videos. We're gonna start doing a little bit of everything again, and let's get into the car, because that will answer a bunch of questions and a bunch of what ifs or what's going on. So as you guys know, my Senna burnt down. I sold my cars. I want to go green or electric and all that stuff. And I want to talk about a little bit about electric cars and like really give you guys a good explanation as to like where the future is going with everything that we're seeing, because it embodies a lot more than just oh, electric cars are better than this. Oh, gas cars, why don't you do a hydrogen car? It's like a big topic. So we'll do another video that's going to be separate. For now I got rid of all my cars. I've been very happy lately, like so happy, and just realized that, you know, the more cars that I have, it's not the happier that I get. And that's a message that I wanted to pass on. Although I really miss my nice fancy fucking car. I'm not gonna deny that. I miss my Senna. And here's the thing, I'm gonna stop all that negativity that I had with McLaren. I don't care about how everything went down. I don't care about any of that shit. I'm just not even gonna mention it anymore. I'm in such a good place right now. I wanna get back into what I love, and what I love is fucking McLaren, sadly, if you will. So I want to get another McLaren. I'm going to buy another Senna or a P1. Now, why haven't I gotten the car already? Because I saw the trend of the economy going downhill, and especially in articles of value. If you guys want to learn how to recognize when the economy is taking a shit, and I learned this from a really good friend of mine that is super wealthy. He told me, Ale, check every 6 months with plane companies and with yacht companies. And if those guys are telling you business has slowed down tremendously, then go into the $50-60 million houses and ask, how are those sales going? And if they slow down tremendously, going to the $20 million houses, and then you're gonna start seeing it in the $2-3 million cars. If everything starts to slow down, which we're seeing, I just went to an auction where a P1 sold for $1,050,000 with less than 1,000 miles, and it was a gorgeous, gorgeous spec. We're seeing the dip. It's definitely happening right now, and also the economy in the United States has been stale for a while. We haven't gotten hit like everywhere else in the world, thank God, yet. But the reality is we only had a great last year because President Trump gave us some amazing tax breaks, and those tax breaks are the ones that were showing profits still from companies that were flatlined already. So just knowing all of that, a little bit of everything put me in that position of, okay, here comes another dip. It's not going to be an insane dip because for the first time ever, investors are holding on to their money, right? Instead of like, I don't know what happened. Now investors are savvy because they learned from 2008, 2010, there's a lot more information than before. So now everybody kind of expects what's going to happen next and they're going to buy a lot. What does that mean? That means that there's a lot of people that stayed liquid, that have their cash. They just pull that out of their options. They pull out of their market, knowing that the market was going to take the shit that it's taking right now, and they're staying cash. And those people are soon going to start picking up deals, which means the market's not going to hit that crazy 50% cut. I think it's going to be an all around 25 to 35% if we're going absolutely crazy in these articles. We're seeing it with McLaren Senna right now. When I bought mine, I had to pay $500,000 over. And right now, there's cars going for under sticker, right? So this is a reality. And to me, the dip of the market is going to be March. And the reason why it's going to be March is because right now, December's coming up and people are going to buy and do whatever they can to get a present out there. So the people that are holding their cash are like, you know what? I'm just going to give myself this one. I'm going to buy my wife this. They're buying something. Market's like going a little bit up, and then it's going to have the dip of January, which is completely dead. And then February is going to be the holy shit. January is completely dead. And March is going to be the end of that, the bottom of that. Even if it's not the bottom around March, I don't think it's going to go more than 5% lesser than that. What does that mean? That means I get to buy something, enjoy it way more than I would without worrying about anything like, oh my God, it's going to burn down. Like at that point, I've already enjoyed the car. So if anything happens, the price is going to be right. It makes a lot more sense than just buying like an idiot. I want to have a crazy car and just keep my promises to everything that I was saying. But I don't know why I feel like just because I don't have a Senna, I don't have a P1, a lot of people here are like, oh my God, these motherfuckers like irrelevant now. If that's the case, if you think so, my dude, absolutely enjoy yourself. I have no problem with that. I completely understand. But I'm just waiting for the right time to buy the car that I want. I'm going to enjoy the shit out of it. And hopefully I can buy a spec that's going to be absolutely insane compared to the one that I had. Because I spent so much more money then than what I need to spend right now to buy an insane spec. Like right now I can get an all carbon fiber car for what I paid for mine and still have like $200,000 more in my pocket. So I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to the future and to everything that's coming. I'm definitely going to buy a McLaren. I was going to buy something in between now and then, but I talked to Danny, I talked to Evan, I talked to a bunch of people, and they told me, dude, why would you buy something between now and then? You're gonna lose $50,000-$100,000 in quick 3 months. And they're totally right. I need to do what I've been doing all this time and be disciplined. And it's helped me tremendously that I've had to work so much. A lot of you guys don't know, but we came out with our alcohol brand in Mexico. It's a mezcal, which is a kind of tequila. The CBD stuff, the THC stuff that's opening the doors in Mexico. A lot of opportunities. Belen's clothing line's blowing up. So it's been a majorly amazing year in a business sense. It's been a terrible year as far as creating goes for me. But I'm getting back to it. I love it. I adore it. It's what I fucking strive for. This is the shit that I love doing. This is the stuff that I stopped filmmaking and fell in love with. And this is what I want to do for I'm not going to say the rest of my life, but I want to do for a long time. As long as I'm feeling the way I feel right now. So that's what's happening in the world. Those are the cars that I'm looking at getting right now. And also anything else comes out. By the way, the SF90, the Ferrari, that's out of the question for me. I'm not very interested in that car anymore after I saw it. Why? It doesn't have the lines. It's not that sexy looking. I bet it's going to be an incredible exercise of technology, but in person, it didn't do anything for me. So Senna, P1, the 918 still, but we'll see what happens. But I'm on that right now. I just wanted to let you guys know about that. And I'll be just playing with cars right now. We just want to get to know the market. I want to know exactly what's out there. I want to compare the cars because I haven't had a time to play with cars in a very long time. So I want to play with as many cars as I can because I'm like a kid inside. So I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to make sure that Sergio enjoys himself too at the same time because I want to show him what I've learned making these videos. I want him to see it with his own eyes, touch it, feel it, and understand it. So I think it's going to be a great journey. There's so much stuff coming up with Pato Racing for McLaren too, which, by the way, in Indy, McLaren, Pato, yes, guys, especially after the year you had in Formula One. So there's so much shit to be excited about. And I hope I don't disappoint you guys. There's a lot of videos coming up right now. We just got a lot of cars. We got a Supra M2, Porsche 718, Audi S5, and what am I missing now? Whatever, something else that we just got and we're gonna make some videos with. So I hope you guys enjoy all the content that's coming up. I hope I get the Senna or the P1 of my dreams this time around. And also fingers crossed that it won't burn down. I love you guys. Take care and see you soon.